friends and family, boys and girls, and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be talking about my semester as an online healthcare administration student and kind of like what the updates are on that whole situation. So y'all already know, first of all, if you're new here, welcome. welcome. Look around on my channel, and if you like what you see, then go ahead and subscribe. Okay, so my first quarter, because you know my program is split up into quarters, 2 8-week quarters. My first quarter was cool, y'all. It was so cool. The professors were cool. The assignments so interesting, so dope. Like, the assignments were awesome. I ended up finishing that semester with 2 A's, because you know I do 2 classes at a time, so I got an A in both of those classes. And you know, the next semester everything just kind of went to, I don't know, it went to a different place that I didn't want it to go, but it went there. So I'm gonna just take accountability. Let me just take accountability for what I did, okay? Because I feel like accountability is very important. So in October is like homecoming for colleges. So I ended up going back to UK for their homecoming or whatever. And school, like the next quarter, ended up starting the same week that I was going to homecoming. And I was like, okay, that's cool. Online program. I'm just gonna do my assignments there. It's fine. Yeah, except the problem was when I went out of town, my mind just was on so many other things that it was difficult for me to find the moment to like sit down and do the work. And I know this is my fault because I should have made a moment, but I just could not find the moment. Like when we got to my mom's house, it was just like we were doing stuff, we were talking. You know, when you haven't seen people in a long time, it's like, it's nice. You talk and you have your time together, and it's really hard to interrupt that. So, and we would talk for a long time, like until like nighttime, like 10, 11 o'clock. And let me tell y'all, I used to be the type to stay up until 12, 1 in the morning to do homework in college. Baby, not no more. If that homework is not done at 10 o'clock, then it's getting pushed to the next day, okay? It's getting pushed to the next day. So we would have conversation until like 10, 11 o'clock at night. And then after that, I'm going to sleep because I don't even have the brain capacity to do this discussion board. I'm sorry. So, oh my gosh. So we were at my mom's for like 3 days and I didn't find the time to do it there. Then we went to Lexington for UK's homecoming. Do you think I found the time to do it there? I tried. I really did try. I actually did do my discussion board, and I did it was like 5 assignments I had. I had a discussion board in one class, a discussion board, an introductory discussion board in another class, a real discussion board on like real material in that same class. And then in that same class, I had a 3-page assignment due. And listen, I know what you're thinking. Why didn't you do this? But listen, I didn't even know there was an assignment due until November. Whenever I saw the 0 put on my put in the grade book. I didn't even know because the quarter started on a Wednesday. The week ended on Sunday. So in my head, there's no way he's gonna assign a big assignment. Not only is it the first week of school, but it's also a half week. It's Wednesday through Sunday. So I'm thinking he's just gonna do like an introductory discussion board and maybe like a real discussion board. I don't know. Not a 3-page paper on the first week. I did not think he was gonna do that at all. I did not think he was gonna do that. So of course, when I looked at the assignments that were due while I was in Lexington and I was trying to get them done, of course I just skimmed it. And then I didn't see in the middle of the stuff, because they'll have like reading, and then they'll have like discussion board, assignment, reading. So it's like, while I was skimming, I guess I just looked over the assignment, like the 3-page paper, and these assignments were worth the most in the class. Like these little papers were worth the most. I think they were worth like 50% of the class, and the discussion boards were worth like 30. Oh y'all, I did this discussion board, didn't even know about the assignment, so you can put that out of your head. I didn't do it. I got a 0 on that assignment because I didn't even know it existed until freaking a month later when a 0 got put in, which was my fault because I shouldn't have skimmed it. But anyways, whenever I was in Lexington, I did the discussion board for the class, and I was like, okay, cool, like there aren't that many posts on here right now because it wasn't due until Sunday. I'll come back tomorrow and now that I'm saying it out loud, I'm like, girl, I'll come back tomorrow and I'll do the reply post because you have to reply to other people. I didn't do the reply post. I didn't. The next day I went to brunch. I had mimosas and I didn't do the reply post at all. So yeah. So at this point, I don't have my reply post. I missed a whole assignment, a whole 3-page paper. So that's a 0, and then that's like points taken off of my discussion board. First week. That is like first week. So at that point, and like I'm very, I don't want to make myself sound irresponsible, but normally I don't look at the grade book because I don't assume that I'm gonna do bad. Most of the time I assume that I'm doing well enough to pass. So that sounded so bad when I said it out loud. But I just don't go looking at the grade book every day. Like that's not something that I do. And especially because I didn't know that I even had missed that assignment, I'm assuming like, oh, the only thing in there is the discussion board. So I never looked at the grade book at all. At all. At all. And I just assumed, okay, I mean, I missed this discussion post reply, but like I've done every assignment after that, so it's fine. Like it should be fine. Boy was I wrong because I feel like he graded really hard. He was one of those professors that was like, oh yeah, you missed this comma in your reference. You put a comma instead of a semicolon. Like he's just like very, very, very meticulous about things. He looked very, very, very deeply into your assignment. And so that was the wrong class for me to be like not all the way there with. But yeah, it is what it is. So I went through my class, got back from homecoming, and then around November, before Thanksgiving, probably like a week or 2 before Thanksgiving, I look at the grade book. Child, I saw the 0. I saw that I wasn't getting full points on my discussion boards. I saw, like, even though I was doing them all the way, I saw a lot of things that I was not fond of. Okay, a lot of things. And I realized not looking at the grade book hurt me a lot, because if I would have looked at the grade book, I would have realized that in order to be counted for your discussion posts, for reading other people's posts, you have to mark it as read. Like mark it, there's like literally a button that says mark as read, but I'm thinking like I'm clicking through them and I'm reading them, like, because I have to figure out whose I'm gonna respond to. I'm thinking like that is counting, and it wasn't counting. So he was counting me off for points. We're probably like 4 or 5 discussion boards in at this point, y'all, and he's counting me off for points for not reading 50% of the discussion board posts. I'm like, at this point I'm like, oh my gosh. So I was thinking the whole time that I was getting credit for this, and the whole time I'm like in a like very intense job search, because y'all know I just got laid off, so I'm very intense in the job search because I need money or whatever. So I just saw that and I was like, what the crap. Grade was in the toilet. Okay? And I went to my inbox and I realized he messaged me and asked me if I wanted an extension on my assignment, the first assignment that I missed. I didn't look at my inbox because I didn't think I missed an assignment. So whenever I went back and saw the grade book and saw like all the mishaps, that's when I went to the inbox because of course I'm gonna message him. And then I saw that and I was like, Aniyah, get your shit together. Get your shit together. Like, what? Inboxes don't come to my phone as like a notification or anything. And I just didn't think to check it because I didn't think I was missing anything. So I ended up messaging him and we ended up coming to an understanding. He let me return in the assignment. And obviously I wasn't going to be able to get all the points back on it, but he did let me turn it in for some of the points, and that was better than a 0. He ended up giving me some points back on my discussion board, which was really nice of him. And then I just really went hard on our final assignment, make sure that he knew I was putting in the effort to get a good grade with my group. So we turned that in and I ended up finishing with a C, which is fine. I'll take it. I don't care at this point. Like, it's fine because the way I started, I didn't think I was gonna make it out, y'all. I'm sitting here like, oh my God, I should have dropped this class. Like, I'm about to be sitting here with a not passing grade on my not passing grade on my transcript. Like, what in the world? I'm past the date to be able to drop. So this C, baby, I'm gonna walk away with this C. And I'm gonna feel good about it. I'm gonna feel real good about it. Push comes to shove. Alpha! Push comes to shove. I needed this break. Classes ended on December 9th or on December 4th. And I needed this break from December 4th until classes start again in January. I'm going to take advantage of it and I'm going to relax because this quarter drained me emotionally. Okay, it drained me emotionally. It's just a roller coaster of emotions, and I know a lot of that I put on myself. It's fine, y'all don't have to come for me. But I'm gonna relax all the way up until January. Okay. Hopefully my next update that I give y'all will be a better update than this, because this last quarter, I'm not gonna lie, it hurt my feelings. It hurt my feelings a lot. But whenever you are in school, you kind of learn to just like, it is what it is. A win is a win. A win is a win. I still passed. A win is a win. So next semester, I'm gonna have to be on my stuff, and I'm just gonna have to do better. That literally is all. No excuses. I'm just gonna have to do better. I have to get my mind right, refocused, and do better. So that's what I plan on doing in January. I'll let y'all know what happens from here.